entropy, 2 gold, that gives us our, and it takes 20 of each. Wow. Okay. There's our primal charm. Hello and welcome to another episode of Regrowth Reloaded. Okay, you can see we finally got our Myrtle Ebony. It took a long time because it was like a 5% chance for the saplings to mutate. And anyways, we finally got them, and it took 9 saplings. So this is a 3x3 tree, and this is what it looks like. The wood on this is absolutely beautiful. Let me go ahead and knock off a piece of this real quick, just to show you. It's got this nice dark brown on the interior with a lighter brown for the outside of it, the bark on there. So I'll tear this tree down later on, but that's what it looks like right now. The next one I am working on is going to be a cross between the silver lime and teak, and this should be balsa wood. Let's take a look. It looks like I got one that's ready to test. You can kind of see it here, how it's got those oval shapes in it. Let's see if that gave us anything. Nope, that just gave us another teak sapling. So I just have to keep checking on it, and eventually we will get it, the next piece that we're looking for, which would be the balsa wood. So let me go ahead and toss this real quick. Put that in there. That does thing. Anyway, today I've got several things for Thaumcraft that I want to get done. I did finally find the thing that we were looking for. So I did the research on it, and we're going to go ahead and open that up here in just a moment. But I did a little bit of changing around here in our Thaumcraft area as well. So as you can see, it is now a little bit bigger because I pushed the room back a little bit more. So now I can, here's our normal alchemical furnace with the alembics on it. And then this is the alchemical boiler that we made, and that works the same way, except this will convert liquids into this stuff here, instead of using solid items that would get converted in this one. So I just kind of pushed the room back a little bit. I moved everything in here, and then part of the reason for this is we're going to be working towards getting ourselves an energized node, and we're going to need a little bit more room to do some of that stuff in here. I'm actually going to put an area over here behind this where we're going to actually be doing the energized node, but that'll be a little later on, not in this episode, because there's a few things I got to do before we can even get that far. So let's take a look in our quest book. And we're going to go into chapter 11, the way the world feels. And so we've got the meltdown one that we started on, and that was the first part where we made the alchemical boiler. And then the second piece of this was we need to make a crucible of souls. The other possible source of essentia you devised is that of the living. You think this can be achieved with a piece of thaumic esoterica known as the Crucible of Souls, which, unlike the alchemical furnace and boiler, doesn't distill objects into essentia, but rather directly siphons it off the soul of the creature. Essentia can be retrieved from it through the use of essentia tubes. Be warned, though, it may occasionally produce a modicum of flux. So, the Crucible of Souls. Let me go ahead and grab my Thaumonomicon. And then I've got the Crucible of Souls here, and this is also Sinister Lodestone, which we're also going to be doing. So let's just go ahead and take a look at both of those. Go ahead and get them done. They're both unfortunately going to give us a little bit of warp. Sinister Lodestone did anyways. Alright. That's what you get for dabbling in that forbidden magic stuff. So, let's take a look in the Thaumonomicon. And we were going to... Where was it at? It was in Artifice. Is that it? I'm trying to remember where these things were at. There's Sinister Nodes. Okay, we're going to have to research that as well. Sinister Lodestone. And this is how you make Sinister Nodes. We'll come back to that in just a moment. Let's see, where was the other thing? Thaumic Esoterica, that's where it was at. And there it is there, Crucible of Souls. You've discovered a way to take advantage of a previously untapped source of essentia, that of living creatures. Infusing an alchemical furnace with various occult reagents and precise quantities of essentia will create a crucible of souls, a device that will seek out the nearest living creature and slowly drain their life force, retrieving essentia at the final blow. This comes at the cost of the normal loot the creature would drop. This essentia can then be piped out from any face except the top via essentia tubes. The Crucible of Souls is very unstable and has a high probability of converting some of the essentia to flux or breaking it down into its component parts. You should make preparations to dispose of this flux before it causes a problem. You have managed to install a basic safeguard so the device will not attack humans, but keep your pets at a safe distance. Magical golems should also be ignored by the device. So, to make this, we need a crucible, an alchemical furnace, a gas tier, rotten flesh, a bone, an alkanolembic, and soul sand. Okay, now I don't have any of this stuff on me, so let me look into these real quick. I'll make them and then we'll come back here and we'll do the infusion. So I'll be right back with you. Alright, I think I got everything I need. Let me do this real quick. Let me change into my robes. Alright, so first things first. So let's take a look at this. In here I've got the Crucible of Souls. So I need a crucible, rotten flesh, a bone, gas tier, soul sand, arcanolembic, and alchemical furnace. So I gotta make the alchemical furnace real quick. Arcane stone blocks. I need 7 of those. I've got some over here, I know that. Let's see. 6, 7. Okay. Make our alchemical furnace real quick. Add that. And there we go. Our alchemical furnace. Alright, now what do we need for the actual infusion itself? We need mortus, spiritus, fames, vinculum, exanimus, and tellum. I probably do not have any of these. Let's see, mortus. I need 40 mortus. Okay. Is that mortus? Yes. I got 12. Do I have any more? I'm going to put the gravestone on it. Let's see. Mortus. No, I do not. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to put this stuff aside for now. And we'll have to do this later. I'm going to have to go and distill down a bunch of this stuff to find what we need to finish that quest up. And I'm probably just going to do that between episodes, because you know how it goes. We're just gonna put it on here and we're gonna make that thing, and then we'll claim the reward together in the next episode. So, all right, so we got Meltdown pretty much done. Detection task, yeah. So we'll claim that in the next episode. All right, so the next thing I want to do is let's take a look at staves and scepters. Simple wands are good for general use, but you believe that you could create alternatives more specialized towards specific tasks in order to increase their capacity for V. By increasing the size of the cap on a wand, you've designed a scepter which, although it is unable of bearing a focus, is able to hold greater amounts of V and channel it more effectively, reducing the cost of crafting with it in an arcane work table. So this wants us to make a thaumium-based silverwood scepter. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're going to need to make charged thaumium caps, a silverwood rod, and a primal charm. What is the primal charm? That is, we got to make balance shards. Okay, balance shards. Okay, we can do this. Let's see what we got in here. Do I have all of them? I do. I do have one balance shard already, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What else do we need for the primal charm? 2 gold. And 2 gold. 2. Okay. Alright, now it's done here, so I know that the balance is in the middle. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Primal charm. Yellow, red, blue. Green, order, entropy. Order, entropy. 2 gold, that gives us our, and it takes 20 of each. Wow. Okay. There's our primal charm. Alright. So, next thing we need is the silverwood rod, which is silverwood. I need another balance shard. Alright, so let's see if we can do that real quick. The balance shard. Let's see. Do we need to do all that? No. I think I just need, let me take an air. Let's take a look at balance shard. Balance shard. So I need Ignis, Aqua, Terra, Ordo, and Perditio. Ignis, Aqua, Terra. Let's see, Ignis. Okay, Ignis, Aqua. Have some aqua that senses. And where's aqua? Okay, I should have some in here. Yep, there's aqua right there. Ignis, Aqua, Terra. Ignis, Aqua, Terra. Ordo, and Perditio. Ordo and Perditio. Yep, okay. So let's come over here to this one. No, it's not that. We want to do it over here. Okay. Go ahead and put that in there. Now let's go ahead and hook up our jars real quick. Let me grab a couple more of these. I'll do like 5 of them. 2, 3. Okay. Put a jar there. There. Okay. Choose balance shard and let this do its thing. Strange whispers reveal secrets to you. Okay. Alright, so we got our balance shard. I'm going to let this make some more of them. Alright, so what were we doing again? Silverwood wand core. And here, okay, so all of them plus a silverwood log. Okay, so and do we have a silverwood log? We do. Okay. So we got 2, 3. Okay. All right, let's just balance these out as best as we can. So I'll put 1 there. What do I have here? 4, 8. I know it's not perfectly balanced, but we have 7 of them. It's going to be the best that we can do. We should be stable enough with all them skulls underneath. So, let's see, do I have enough in this one to do this? Oh, I didn't check and see what I needed. Okay, it's going to pull all that. Shoot. Okay, is that everything? Okay. Oh, I almost screwed this up. Let's see. Phew. Okay, so we got our silverwood wand core. That was scary. All right, so next thing we're going to need here is going to be the charged thaumium caps. So let me see. We need some thaumium. Should have plenty of that in here. Okay, so let's take 15 of them and 9. Yeah. Okay. Thaumium caps. 2, 3. All right. And then to charge the thaumium caps, we need Salus Mundus, which is balance shards that are smelted. Okay. Well, I'm glad I made extra balance shards, but I don't have enough. All right, so let's do this. Let me go ahead and get these smelted. And I'm going to pick these back up, and I'm going to make some more balance shards, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, problem number 2. If we take a look at the recipe here for charged thaumium caps, we've got the Salus Mundus now, no problem, but it takes Potentia in Aurum. I have absolutely no Aurum, and the only thing that you can get Aurum from, let me see, do I have any over here? I don't think so, are the things that drop when you break a node. And I haven't broken any nodes. We were given a few in the beginning as part of a quest, but no. So we're not going to be able to charge the thaumium caps either. So I'm going to have to run out and break some nodes and get that stuff together for that in the next episode. So I'm sorry, this episode so far has been kind of like one problem after another. Let's see if there's anything else that we can try to do and not be able to complete. So the next thing we're going to do, if we come in here, is Sinister Thoughts. All right. You've noticed while looking around at nodes that some of them have special properties. One of the more interesting ones are sinister nodes, which seem to send particularly unfriendly zombies towards you and also alter them. You wonder if you might be some use for them for being able to corrupt other nodes into this type. I don't know why I'd want sinister nodes, but here we go. In order to research the sinister node, you will need to have researched the sinister lodestone, which we did, obsidian totems, node jarring, and brain in a jar. Scanning required an angry, furious zombie. So, did I do, I know I did brain in a jar. I did not node jarring. Sinister lodestone. Did I do obsidian totems? Obsidian totems. Let me see. Wouldn't be there. Thaumaturgy. I don't think they're there. Alchemy. No. Artifice. Do I have obsidian totems? See them in there. Golemancy, they wouldn't be in there. Arcane arteries, that's blood magic, automagy, advanced node jarring, chemical boiler, no idea what that is. Hungry maw, tally box, crystalline brain, V reader, apocrypha. Nothing in there. I have no idea what that is. Gadamancy, Apimancy, Thaumic Esoterica, Flying Candles, Void Jars, Witching Gadgets, I don't know. Anyways, let's just try it, I guess. So we need to get a sinister node in a jar. Now we should be able to do that. We have the oak wood and glass. It should be no different than capturing a regular node in a jar. And actually, let me do this real quick. Change back into my armor. And I'm not going to use the sinister node that's over here. There's a couple of them that are off in the distance there. And I noticed something strange when I came in here. I don't remember planting another greatwood tree there. I know I had this one here. And then I noticed over here as well that there's a couple of other greatwood trees, and I just don't remember planting all these greatwoods. So I don't know if they're spreading or if I'm just going crazy. Because, I mean, there's a greatwood tree here, which I don't remember planting. I remember planting that one. And the silverwood that's here, but there's a greatwood here, there's one there, there's one there. I just don't remember planting all of them. So maybe I did. Alright, so let's head on over this way, over towards all those butterflies are at. And I was also having a little bit of a problem with the land rendering in when I logged in today, but we'll just deal with it. It'll eventually get there. Now this should be, I think this is it here. And of course I got a cat wanting attention because I don't want to give it to him. Okay, so we have a sinister node here. So let's see what we can do about this. Let me get a little bit of see, I think I might be able to just, yeah, I can do it that way. That. Get a little bit of sand so I can build my way up here. And then we got oak wood slabs. Cross your fingers. And no, it's not going to work. Okay, scratch that one off the list. Alright, so I'll meet you back at the Thaumcraft area here in just a moment. Alright, so far we're 0 for 3. So let's take a look at the last thing that I wanted to do. And we're going to come back in here and we're going to take a look at energizing Notion. The way nodes are able to regenerate their V has you thinking, what if you could somehow energize it, refreshing the slow, sporadic regeneration into a more constant stream of energy? Achieving this isn't going to be too easy. Before you can even think of attempting to energize the node, you'll first need to make sure it's stable. Luckily, you have already designed a device that does exactly this, stabilizing a node by preventing it from interacting with others nearby. So it wants us to make a node stabilizer. So let's take a look at the recipe for that. And that is a gold ingot, 2 blocks of quartz, a piston, 2 arcane stone bricks, and nitor with 32 aqua, 32 terra, and 32 ordo. So I've got all of that stuff in here. So let's go ahead and grab this. And then we're going to put it on our workbench here. And we should have enough in there. There's let me actually put my robes back on so we get our discount. All right. Every little bit counts. Alright, so then we got our node stabilizer. Yay, we got one thing done. Alright, so let's take a look in here. Okay, now it says, once stabilized, you think a device you're calling a node transducer should be able to focus the energy that normally regenerates in a node. Unfortunately, you're unsure as to whether you'll be able to safely reverse the process once started. So it wants us to make a node transducer. And this is 4 blocks of redstone, a comparator, 2 iron ingots, a node stabilizer, and nitor with 32 air, ignis, and perdicio. So, luckily, we have all of that right here. So, let me just pull these out real quick. And let's go ahead and put them in here and see if we have enough power on the wand that's in here to do this. And okay, node transducer, redstone blocks, iron ingots, node stabilizer, nitor. Do I not have this one researched? Where's the node? Meiji. I'm witching in Thaumcraft, no. Datamancy, wand recharge pedestal, that thing, Decocraft. Okay, where is it? Meiji. Oh, you know what? Advanced node jarring, I think, is what I need for that other one. I'll research that later. Artifice. Okay. Advanced node stabilizers. Harnessing V. Node stabilizer. Iron, nitor. Let me try something. Let's swap out that wand with this one. Nope. So that's it there. Let's see. That's a node transducer. 4 redstone blocks, 2 iron ingots, nitor, node stabilizer, and a redstone comparator. 4 blocks of redstone, a node stabilizer, nitor, redstone comparator, and oh my goodness. Aluminum. Oh, desert rat. It's been a long day, I guess. And Is this the, that's aluminum again. There we go. Iron, there we go. And one node transducer. Finally. Did we complete this task? No. Now it wants us to make a V relay. Since it seems unlikely that you'll be able to move your node once it's energized, you'll need a way to carry the energy it produces to the various places it needs to go. A small crystal made from a balanced shard should be able to accomplish this just fine. So let's take a look at the V relay, and that is 4 iron ingots and a balanced shard. So let me make another balanced shard here since I still got this stuff hooked up. Alright, toss that in there. Alright, so we got our balance shard. And what else did we need for that? 4 iron ingots. 4 iron ingots. Alright. Balance shard. And it gives us 2 V relays. Anything else? No. So that's going to give us 6 more node stabilizers, 4 ore nodes, 2 rare treasures, and 4 files of Essentia. Let's go ahead and claim our reward. Alright. Let's see what goodies we got here. Okay, the nodes I'm not going to mess with at the moment. So we got the 2 the files are Potentia. Okay. Let me just do this. So that way anything that comes, we get in there. So that and that. So we got a diamond, splash potion, and 51 gold coins. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, well that's it for this episode. We didn't get an awful lot done. We tried. Just did not have everything that I needed beforehand to get everything done. So in between episodes I'm going to try to get the things that we need. Just going to go ahead and finish these off, and then we'll claim the rewards together. It's just more of the same that we've already done. We've done the wand caps in the arcane infusion altar before, so you know how that works. I'll have to figure out what I need to do to get that node in a jar, the sinister node, and get that picked up as well. So hopefully next episode will be a little more productive than this one was. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Have a good one. Goodbye.